Hi everyone, Laith from Wineberry Hill. In this video, I'm going to be talking about pest control in the greenhouse. And the traps that I'm talking about in this video actually work. I use them every week here at Wineberry Hill. We're specifically going to be talking about how to deal with rodents like mice and voles, the creepy crawlies like pill bugs, millipedes, also flying insects, fruit flies, moths, things like that, and everyone's favorite, snails and slugs. Now, like I said, these are tried and true. I actually use them, they actually work, and I'm going to leave links in the description of this video so that you can find these great traps for yourself. All right, let's start with rodents. A while back, I made a video about a rodent problem that I was having here in the greenhouse last winter. And so I had the opportunity to experiment with all kinds of mouse traps, trying to get to the bottom of how to get rid of them and do it once and for all. Turns out it's not something that I can just do once and be done. It's kind of an ongoing maintenance thing that I need to do. And so I discovered, hands down, the best trap for mice is the 5-gallon bucket flip trap. They're very easy to use, and one of the best things about them is you can catch more than one mouse at a time. In fact, it's not unusual when I'm having a major mouse problem to come in the morning and see 4, 5, or 6 mice in the bucket. They're very easy to set. I smear some peanut butter on the roof area of the top of the trap. I put 3 or 4 inches of water in the bucket, and you're good to go. I change them about once a week. For me, I just dump the bucket out in the woods, and the raccoons and the foxes have a party. So easily the best mouse trap money can buy. I would give it 5 wineberries. Now, the next pest we're going to talk about is my absolute arch enemy, my nemesis, roly-polies. Greenhouses are very tricky to balance. I'm talking about the climate, the flora, the fauna, because under normal circumstances, roly-polies are super beneficial. They remove the dead material from a garden. But when they don't have natural predators, like the aforementioned mice and voles, well, their population explodes. And then they eat whatever is handy. And they specifically love to eat green beans and the stems of my zucchini plants. By far, paper sticky traps are the best solution for roly-polies. I simply leave them around the bases of the plants and they do their work. Now, this is not a good solution for a regular garden because they're going to catch all sorts of things that you don't want to catch, including beneficial creatures or maybe your pet. And these can really stick to fur. So don't leave them around in your garden. Now, they're very economical to use. I get boxes of them, boxes of 75, and they're only 38 cents each. So highly recommended, 5 wineberries. I like to grow brassica in the greenhouse, specifically kale, but over the years I've had some pretty depressing infestations of cabbage butterflies or cabbage moths, in addition to problems with fruit flies and gnats and other flying insects. Well, I feel like I cracked the code by using the Zevo sticky bug light. Straightforward design, it emits blue and ultraviolet light that's attractive to those bugs. They fly up and they get stuck on the sticky part of the trap.
Don't look at the light! I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
Probably under certain circumstances, I would only give it 4 wineberries or 3.5 wineberries because of how expensive these sticky refills are. The Zevo brand ones are around $4 or $5 each, but I just get off-brand ones for about $1 each on Amazon. Now, the Zevo trap is the first part of the puzzle. Inexpensive refills is the second, and the third is a smart outlet. This makes it so that I can have it only come on at night while it's dark and turn off in the morning by means of a schedule. This saves on electricity and it saves on wear and tear on the Zevo trap itself. So this combination, I give 5 wineberries. I have a lot of slugs where I live. Fortunately, there is an easy, cheap, and predictable solution. You see, slugs are the frat boys of the pest world. They cannot resist cheap beer. Simply leave a can of cheap beer in your garden and you will catch slugs. That said, I have found a trap that is slightly better than just leaving a can of beer in the garden, and that's because it also comes with a little lid that prevents rainwater from getting into the trap itself, and then it won't dilute the beer. And so then you just need to check your trap every few days, dump it out, refresh with a new supply of cheap beer, and more slugs and snails will be happy to show up at the party. Well, there you have it. My pest control lineup, whether it's mice, pill bugs, flying insects, or slugs, these are my tried and true methods for solving the problem. Like I said, I actually use these every single week, and I've left links in the description of this video for everything that I've talked about. Now, what about you? What pests are you dealing with, and what are your solutions? I would love to hear about it. And I mention it a lot, but thank you for everyone that watches my videos all the way through and comments. And please do all of that YouTube stuff, you know, the liking, subscribing, and maybe even think about becoming a paying member of Wineberry Hill. All right, well, thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, you might like these.